The weight doesn't control you. Are you trying to tell me in the pecking order of life, you think a stack of metal weights is above you? So if the T-Rex was still here, it would go T-Rex, because that could be a human being. Then it would be gym weights, and then it would be you. Nobody can go to the gym right now unless you're in a very lucky part of the world. But even if you are, you shouldn't be going. We should all just be sitting at home and trying to get through the days before this craziness in the world subsides. However, I realize that this is a very good way to remind ourselves about gym etiquette and the things that you should do in the gym, and more importantly, the things that you shouldn't. Because I've been going to the gym for around about 20 years now, and I still see this in every single session, and it drives me crazy. So I thought, well, I'm sat here, I'm making a load of video content, I'm just going to do it, and I'm going to put you all in a bubble, right? If you do any of these 10 things, you could potentially be a gym idiot, and these are 10 things that all gym idiots do, and you certainly should not. Number 10, shout like a maniac. Now, I understand if you are about to bench press 300 kilograms, and you're building yourself up to it, and you've got people around you, and you're about to smash all kind of records. That is fine. I respect it. But I don't mind what you lift either. But when you've got a couple of 20s and you're just doing some shoulder presses, you do not need to make that much noise. I don't mind a little bit of a grunt here and there, a little bit of an exertion. But when you are shouting to the point I can hear you across the other side of the gym, you need to rethink life and you need to rethink your own existence. And don't pretend this doesn't happen. I recorded some of this from my gym. And I want you to know, in this clip, obviously there's just sound, but I was over the other side of the gym, the other side, and this is still what I could hear. That is not right. And this guy, again, was doing shoulder presses with 20 kilograms. I'm not judging him for not lifting more weight. You have to lift what, makes sense to you. It's a building process, it's an evolution, so on and so forth. But that much noise, it makes you a gym idiot. And all you want to do is you want people to look at you. And then what do you want to do? Come up and give you a medal? Don't do it. Number 9 is smash weights into the floor. Now, this boggles me on many different levels. Like, if you have a lifting platform, sure, man, you do whatever the hell you want. If you do have a lifting platform in your gym, though, they probably have rubber weights or it's probably built in a certain way. But when you are deadlifting, for example, and even if you have a lot of weight on the bar, if you are smashing it into the floor each time, you're doing yourself a disservice. If you control that weight and go slow and pick it back up just before it hits the floor, you're going to be doing what your body is going to grow better. You're going to progress better. Your form is better. It's just true. It just drives me nuts, especially because I swear as people are coming down, they push it into the floor even more. I can kind of understand it on compound movements as well. But when you're doing it, when you're using a machine, oh my days. Oh my, what are you trying to achieve? Control the weight. The weight doesn't control you. Are you trying to tell me in the pecking order of life, you think a stack of metal weights is above you? So if the T-Rex was still here, it would go T-Rex, because that could be a human being. Then it would be gym weights, and then it would be you. You want to be third? You're putting yourself in third place. I think you want to move back into second. Also, you're now in first, because T-Rex is dead. Kill it. Number 8 is flexing in the mirror. Now, there are times when you can do this. I go to a gym where lots of people are training to do bodybuilding competitions and they're practicing their poses. Not a problem at all. But when I've been watching you for around about 10 minutes, not like a creepy way, just because, eventually I'm like, wait, what is that guy doing? But when I have been watching you for 10 minutes and you've not done one set and all you've done is wear your skimpy vest and give it some side tricep and some chest and some most muscular, I'm like, you could do this at home. Again, even if someone's got a super impressive physique, I'm not looking at them going, wow, what a super impressive physique. I'm looking at them going, they've got into their car, they've driven all the way here, they've got changed, and all they've decided to do is flex in the mirror. And sure, gyms have really good lighting, and I guess if it's giving you a confidence boost, that's fine, but just don't do it. Just buy some lights for your house and you can prance and preen for as long as you want. Number 7 is walking around the gym giving advice, but you never actually do any training yourself. Now, it's very, very nice if you do want to give advice to someone, but I often find that if you're a gym idiot, you don't actually give advice, you bark orders at someone, and the opening sentence is usually, why are you doing that? Or, you're doing that wrong. You don't know what this person is training towards. Also, this person may be brand new in the gym, and now you're going to intimidate them, and they may never come back. There's ways and means. Like, we're all human beings. Just because you think you're the big dog in the gym, you still have to talk to others like they're human beings, because newsflash, they are just human beings. Why do you have to go, you're doing that wrong, when you could go up to someone and go, hey, friend, hey, pal, hey, member of society, would you like some advice? And they can go, yes, please. The door is open. Or they can go, no, thank you. And the door is closed. And you can go back to preening in the mirror. Like, I see it all the time, and the aggressiveness and the authoritarian way they do it, it absolutely blows my mind. Of course you're going to put somebody off if you do it that way. Just be nice. Just be nice. And that goes throughout the gym as well. In the real world, just be nice. It ties into number 6, when you hear people judging how others are training. Nothing boils my blood more than when you've got a guy over one side of the gym and he's doing his thing, and sure, you can kind of figure out that he's trying to find his way, but good for him. And then you hear two gym bros go, look at that guy, man, what a flipping idiot. No, he's not an idiot. He has got the, or she has got the impetus to come down to the gym in the first place. We should be celebrating it. And it ties into the last point, where then you could just walk over and be nice to this person and hopefully make them a better person in the gym. I don't understand why people do this. And it's not like, my hands are glued to my head. It's not like this is, gone away. I've been seeing this since day one in the gym. Day one, there's always this guy. It's like they're all bred from the same person. Number 5 is going for a 1 rep max and failing miserably. This is something you see all the time as well. A dude will walk in the gym. He hasn't warmed up. He's only been there for 30 seconds. He goes, it's always the bench press. It's always the bench press. He puts on 200 kilograms. He goes for 1. He gets about 3 centimeters down and he puts it back up. He racks it, makes some noise like, ugh, and then he walks off. What did you achieve? Do you think your muscle has actually done anything? A, your range of motion absolutely sucked. B, there's no way you could actually lift that amount. So even if you were doing it for kudos, most people are looking at you going, that was a waste of his life. He's going to be on his deathbed wondering what was the point of that. And then you leave the weights on the bar as well, which means the next person that comes along has to de-rack them. I am much more impressed by someone that walks in there, even if it's an 80 kilogram bench press, but does it with amazing form and is in control and is squeezing at the top and is working on that negative. I'm like, yeah, that guy's absolutely smashing it. There's nothing wrong with the fundamentals. There's nothing wrong with a technical lift. But unfortunately, we get the 1 rep max crazy people. Even worse is when they don't put the clips on and then they go broop, and all the weights fall off one side. And then it's embarrassing. It sucks. You don't want to be in that position. Number 4 is doing the worst squats you've ever seen. There is a very difference here as well. You can tell the difference, like I say, between someone who is just trying to get better at squats and is trying to improve their squats, and I respect that massively. And I'm basically the same point twice now I think about it. But the dude that, again, loads up the bar and moves his knees like, I don't know, 3 degrees. You're like, dude, just knock all the weight off and go all the way down. You don't have to do that. There are partial reps and there are other kind of squats you can do which will work. But I am talking about the guy that consistently does this. And I keep an eye on him every time he gets in the gym. And I'm like, I want to see what he's going to do, like I'm some kind of pirate. And he proves me right every single time. I guess it doesn't really make you a gym idiot. Again, I genuinely think you should do whatever the hell you want in the gym, as long as you're not disturbing anybody else. But it's still something that I see and it confuses me. Like, the squat is probably one of the most important exercises you can do. Just throw your ego out there. I mean, that's the real thing, right? If you're a gym idiot, you've probably got a massive ego, which also means you probably don't have a big ego and it's all a facade. We'll do that in another video. But just let it go and train for you. Number 3 is hoard all the weights. Oh my gosh. Do I hate the person that hoards all the weights? Like, you go to use the lat pull-down machine, right? And the guy that is on a bench literally about 30, more than that, 100 feet away, will shout over, I'm using that, mate. And you're like, you're not allowed to secure every piece of equipment in the gym, because if so, why have I even arrived? You're going to have to put your name down on it and let me know what you are and what your new... And I love doing supersets, right? Supersets are amazing, but sometimes you just have to accept you're not going to be able to do it today because the gym's too busy, or even if you can get one superset in, yeah, maybe your next superset you won't because the other piece of equipment you were using has now been taken by somebody else, and that is okay. Our gym's oversubscribed. Yes. Are they sometimes like nightclubs? Yes. But that's just the deal. That's just what we have to live with. I'd love to be in a gym right now that was crowded and horrible because I can't go to one at all. But don't hoard weights. Be selfless and understand the predicament you find yourself in. Number 2, hit on people. I don't mean literally. I don't mean go around and punch people. But it's usually, unfortunately, freelance fitness trainers that do this. That's really horrible. I shouldn't break them down into that. But it is true. But just let women go to the gym. And it sometimes happens the other way. Just let men go to the gym. And sure, I'm sure there are some success stories out there where you met your partner in a fitness facility, but let's let that happen naturally. Like, sometimes you see, I'm just going to look at it from my perspective. You see a girl walk in the gym and every bloke just oogles her. I'm like, that is not fun for this woman at all, I'm sure. I'm not trying to be a white knight here in my shining armor, but I just find it baffling. So I remember back in the day, I went to go to a gym in London, and I won't name and shame it, 'cause it's not their fault, it's not the gym chain's fault. And his personal trainer not only would straddle his clients when they were benching. I was like, dude, you want to be on the other side? Don't need to straddle them. But he would just look at their ass. He would just look at their ass, and I would stare at him going, dude, I can see you're just looking at their ass. So I guess my point here is if you're in the gym, lift some flipping weights and don't look at people's asses. And number one, I've doubled up again here, but I'm going to do it, is being the gym teacher. I guess more the gym guru. The guy who thinks they own the gym and they kind of flutter around making sure everybody knows it. Nobody owns a gym other than the person that owns the building. If they want to flutter around, do what the hell they want, it's their lease and it's their floor and it's their walls. They can do whatever they want. But sometimes you go into a new gym. It's like when you go into a local pub. This guy will look at you like, I don't know who you are. I didn't give you permission to come in here. No, you didn't. I paid my money, and that's how society works. And so now I'm going to use this facility. But I mean, there's not one in every gym, but you usually spy them a mile away. They come in like the cock of the walk. And it's just bad. Again, if you're new, that's going to put you off. And even I've been going to gym for years and actually get a kick of going to new gyms. It's like, oh, man, that guy's here. And I've got to put up with this jackass, this jabroni. Let's just all get on. We're all there to do the same thing, and that's better ourselves, both physically and mentally. And that should be a given right to anyone who's a member of the human race. We don't need the gym guru. And that's it. That's just something I wanted to rant and rave about as we are all stuck in our homes, like I say. Please like the video, subscribe to the video, share it if you can. Definitely hit that like button too. YouTube's obsessed with it right now. The more you do that, the further it will go. I do have a Patreon, patreon.com/Simon316. I'm not going to lie, my videos don't make any money, just being honest, but it's free. So now you can do whatever you want. You go click and watch someone else's or watch more of mine. That would be good. Either way, I'll see you soon.